There we go. That was a lot quicker. That was much quicker. There we go. Alright, guys. Today is the last scheduled Saturday live stream that we're going to do. As I was getting ready for this live stream, I was reminded of the fact that we are just busy individuals, and Saturdays seem to have been getting busier and busier and busier, and therefore we need to sort of stop doing this, I guess. Stop doing the Saturdays. This will not be the last live stream. Coming up next week, the girls go back to school. So when the girls go back to school, I will then be live streaming. What's up, Jenna? But I will be live streaming during school hours because of my work hours. I will be live streaming during school hours starting next week. I plan on doing a live stream on Thursday of this coming week. Thursday during the day. So that way we can continue live streams, but this will be the final Saturday live stream. It will probably begin at about 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or 1 p.m. New York time, however you go by your times. Hopefully Thursday that will happen. At this moment, I don't see why it will not happen on Thursday. But hopefully Thursday this will happen. And Tun, yes, this is the last Saturday. Maybe not forever, but this is definitely the last Saturday that's scheduled. It's just, I mean, even getting my littlest one to sleep, she just fell asleep just a couple minutes ago. I've been trying to get her to sleep since like 9:30. So, for an hour and a half, she was just wound up so much she just wouldn't fall asleep. And it's just getting harder and harder to, stay up myself every Saturday night. But it's just time. Yeah. Gotta get the family first. Gotta get them little girls. Gotta take care of them little peoples. They like to be took care of, So this will be it as far as Saturday evenings goes. But I think we had a pretty good run at it. I think I made it a little over a year. I think June was a year, so not too bad. Not too bad, I don't think. In any case, what does anyone have going on tonight? I don't have a thing going on tonight. It's apparently raining down in Daytona, so I don't even have the race on behind me. Because trust me, I would have the race on behind me right now. Not because they're racing in Daytona, but because it's the last one of the regular season. Jenny, you probably know it's raining down there in Florida. Of course, Florida is a big state, and Daytona is sort of in the northern part of it. Good old FLA. FMA is family medical leave, which is sort of funny to be, associated with Florida, I guess. FMA, FLA. I don't know. Sounded funny in my mind. What am I doing here? I am on the struggle bus this evening. My brain is not comprehending what I needed to comprehend. But hopefully that will change as the night progresses. I did not make myself a pot of coffee. Don't know why. I should have made a pot of coffee tonight, but I didn't. All right, hold on. What does that say? Interview for long-term care at a big facility. There's a lot going on with nurses getting in trouble. Want to ensure that you'll be perfect. So, number one, you're not going to be perfect. That is unfortunate, and it will happen. Everybody, there's always a learning curve, especially when you're a new grad and it's your very first job. There's always a learning curve. The big facility will probably help, as you will probably have enough nursing staff with you to sort of help, as your shift progresses. And hopefully they don't just throw you into the deep end off the get-go. But they may. Just be sure that you pay attention as your biggest thing you need to do is paying attention. Everything else sort of comes with experience, but paying attention, using your common sense, those are two of your biggest things. Time management is pretty big, but paying attention is, of course, your biggest one. And then after that, everything will come as it comes. Just do your best not to make any mistakes, but you're not going to be perfect off the get-go, which is just unfortunate. Also, I hope your interview went well. Probably should have started with that. I hope your interview went well and everything goes well, hopefully with that company, if that's what you're looking for. Samuel, hoping to get accepted into an LVN program in January, working on med-surg as a nurse aide. Well, good. That's probably a phenomenal place, probably the best place to start, Samuel, before you go to nursing school, is a med-surg floor as a CNA, as a nurse aide. That is probably your best learning experience you'll get without any schooling. Would probably be that. Like, you can't beat that. That med tech or that med surge as a CNA, that is a phenomenal experience you'll get right there. And experience you just can't buy. Jerry, this is my last live stream. This is my last Saturday live stream because we are just getting too busy as a family to continue the Saturday live streams. So I will be doing live streams, just no longer on Saturdays, no longer on Saturday evenings. They will be during school hours during the week. This week I plan on doing it on Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern time. So hopefully that helps. The interview said to you and one other nurse and 3 CNAs. 3 weeks of training. That sounds pretty good. I mean, normally whenever you get hired on at those LTCs, you have like 3 hours of training. So, 3 weeks of training sounds pretty good. You may not think so, but it sounds pretty good. Hopefully they keep you on the unit that they train you on. That would also be good. And double as a cardio floor. That you'll gain a lot of experience on that floor, a lot of time management, Samuel. You will learn working on that med-surg cardio floor. And yeah, Jerry, I'm not going away. I'm not going away. I'm just we're getting busier as a family, and the fall is a busy time, especially with my oldest and her softball schedule. It's just gonna be so much easier just to not schedule Saturday live streams. It'll just be easier to do it that way. So, but like I said, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just not doing the Saturday night thing anymore. Tips for memorizing medications, flashcard apps. I don't want to show my age here, but when I went through nursing school, those did not exist. The flashcard apps. The best bet for memorizing medications is learn your classes. Um, uh-oh. I just had a big computer hiccup. I'm not sure if a storm went through or something. I hope that didn't mess us up. That was a big time hiccup there. Anyways, the medication memorizations. Your best bet for memorizing medications is to learn your classes. Once you learn your classes, then you can start sort of getting, fine tuning what you know. And I don't know of any apps. I'm sure that people do know apps. I just don't know of any. But learn your beta blockers, and then learn your ACE inhibitors, and then because they all end in the same 3 or 4 letters, your antibiotics that are SINs, things like that. So learn that your last 3 or 4 letters, sort of go with your class, and then after that, once you learn your class, then it's a lot easier to do everything else. So that's the best I can do for memorizing your medications. But yeah, unfortunately, I don't know of any apps. We just literally had flashcards, to write them down on paper. Flashcards. That's what we had. So hopefully that helped. I don't know. Maybe it did. Maybe it didn't. I don't know. But that time hiccup there, that was a little bit scary there. I hope that was the only one. I hope I am still coming through good on the live stream. How did you perfect your documentation when you started as a new grad? I'm still bad at documentation. I'm the worst documentationer that there's ever been. I don't do medical abbreviations. I write out everything, which I tend to get fussed at about. But so there's no way that I really perfected my documentation. And just document everything. If you don't document it, it didn't happen. And so that's really your biggest worry when it comes to documentation. Always document. And so that is definitely a big help to continue to document everything that happens. So that's the best I can say. Document. Do I use Epic? I used to use Epic. When I worked for Novant, I used Epic. But I don't use Epic anymore. No reason why, I just don't. It's whatever the company went with. I used Epic when it very first came out, back in 2011, 2012 maybe. Whatever year it came out. Had another one. It was called, I think it was actually called MedPass, was the name of the charting system we used before we used Epic. Before Epic went live. But yes, I have used Epic. I haven't used Epic since 2015, 2014. But yes, I have. did I find that nurses and LPNs were supportive when I graduated at my first job? When I graduated at my first job, did I find that they were supportive? They were so desperate for help, the place that I went to work for, that they were supportive of a breathing individual showing up to work every day. Not necessarily that I was a new grad or not. So, I guess so. Yes, I guess so. I mean, you still got that one nurse that's going to eat everybody. You know, that one nurse that's going to be hateful to everybody no matter what. So yeah, I guess I did. I'm not sure. How easy is it to transition from one charting system to the other? Each charting system does the same thing. They just do it in different ways. The hardest part is like finding shortcuts through each charting system. So, you know, once you learn one charting system, it's fairly easy to learn the rest of them. You just got to figure out like the little shortcuts on how to do them. We call them hotkeys, is what we call them. No, you got to figure out all your hotkeys. Once you figure out your hotkeys or your shortcuts, they're all pretty much the same. They all have little glitches that they all do themselves, and they all hate each other the same. And the worst part is that they don't communicate with each other, which is terrible. But they're all the same once you learn them. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm still thinking about doing the FMP is my end goal. Just to finish up everything. It's gonna take a while though. Before I don't know. I still gotta talk myself into it. The only reason I want to do the RN is only to do the FMP. I don't want to do anything else. I just want to do the FMP. So it is what it is. Hey, baby.
Hey. What's that?
I
see.
This is the live stream.
No, that you were looking at.
Oh, Airbnbs. Sat with a psych patient for 12 hours. Boring at times, lively at other times. LOL. When I was in nursing school, I got my very first experience with a psych patient. And they convinced me to Google a word and told me that this word would not exist in Google. And when I got back to a computer, I did Google the word and it did not exist. And the patient said that word would not exist because the government didn't want me to know what that word was. And it wasn't even like how Google says, did you mean this word or something? They didn't say anything. It just, didn't exist. And I was convinced, like, wow, maybe they were right. And then I was like, wait a minute. I know exactly what they're in here for. And they were in there because, like, a terrible situation had happened because they had a, psychotic break. And I was like, yeah, and, I probably just got manipulated by them. Do I know the Ranchos Los Amigos? I do not know the Ranchos Los Amigos. What is the Ranchos Los Amigos? Is that a show?
I said hey, so I waved hey.
Oh. Do you want to sit down?
I mean, I can.
What are you going to do?
Sit there.
No, I mean, like, if you don't sit down, what are you going to do?
Sit on the bed.
Oh, all right. Well, here, take the captain seat.
Talk, I mean.
Well, here, take the captain seat.
Okay.
You got to move, though. Gracious.
Why was
In the way.
yeah
If you ain't out the way, then you in the way. Yes. What is Ranchos Los Amigos?
Yes, Jerry fills in. What's that?
Like the power had like a blip or something.
Oh.
And like the screen and everything cut off for
well
a good few seconds.
Well then.
I know. Like the Matrix or something had happened. And then that yellow bar came up. Oh, excuse me. As I yawned real big.
You make me yawn real big.
I'm sorry. I did not mean to make you yawn real big. I don't know if you see the time at the top there, 21 minutes. Our baby girl fell asleep at like 11:03.
Well, the oldest did wake her up today. Like after 9 o'clock, remember?
Yeah.
How was Squish's ear when you checked it in the bath?
They're fine.
Look nasty though.
I mean, it looks the same.
Big
but,
hole?
Yeah, big hole in her ear, but yeah. It looked a lot better, actually. Loaded her up triple antibiotic and bandaged that ear up, and we're going to see how it turns out.
Man. I have a feeling we're going to be going to get actual antibiotics.
Very possible. Very possible. Very likely.
And stitches or something in that one ear.
I don't think it's going to be stitched, but I don't think it's going to be a stitched up earlobe, but what is the easiest way to do a head-to-toe assessment in a timely manner? Well, the easiest way to do it in a timely manner is learn how to do it, and then learn how to do it faster. What's the old saying? Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. It's easier to cover everything head to toe than going head, belly. Oh, wait, let me go back to head. Let me do knees now. Oh, let me go back to chest. Let me do feet. Oh, let me go back up to head.
As you remember something, yeah.
Yeah, so the easiest way is just to, again, pay attention, run through all your steps in your head, do the head to toe assessment as a fluid movement. That's the best way to do it.
If you remember better going toe to head, then do it toe to head, whichever way you need to do it.
You can't go toe to head.
Why?
Because you can't. That's not how you do a head to toe assessment. Courtney understands. Don't listen to Courtney. A psych patient wanted to be in the jail rather than in the hospital. Very agitated. He cussed you out for watching him and wanted you to apologize. And then the police came in and changed.
And
wasn't aggressive. That sucks. The thing about a psych patient, if so let me preface this. Some people do have psychotic episodes. The people that are legitimately having a psychotic episode believe that they are correct. So this is a glass of water. We know this is a glass of water.
No, it's not. It's a glass of tea.
No, if I'm having a psychotic episode, this is a snake. I know that's a snake in your hand right there. That is a snake. Do not convince me otherwise. That's a snake.
And it's going to bite me. If you get anywhere near me, that's going to bite me.
So So just know, with a true psychotic break, a true mental break that's going on, they know that they are correct. So it would be hard for you to say, like, take a fact that you know, that you fully well know, like if you have a roof over your head, I know I have a roof over my head. Now have someone try to convince you you don't actually have a roof over your head. No, I can see it. It's right there. I have a roof. If it would be hard to convince you that you're not. And I still have issues with it. Not issues with mental health, but issues with, like, convincing something. It's not easy. Thankfully, I don't deal with it as much as some, but I deal with it more than a lot because of being in substance abuse. A lot of my people still have mental issues, but it happens. I know one of the nurses that I work with is much better at it than I am. And then when they talk, I'm like, wow, you're so wishy-washy. And then I understand, like, oh wait, you're just talking to a patient with mental illness, which is sort of mean of me to say that they're wishy-washy, but really they are doing the job of talking to a mental ill patient. So, oh, see, we froze again. Did you see that freeze? You weren't even paying attention. You playing on your phone, weren't you?
I wasn't paying. I mean, I didn't see the freeze in it.
Yeah, we had a little freeze. I think it's all related to the time hiccup that happened when the screen went black and everything sort of blipped out. It was no fun. Well, how was your night?
It was good.
Okay.
Well, it seems like our comments are off too, because nobody's commenting right now either.
Mm-hmm. It's true, but they'll come back.
I know, but it seems like they're behind.
Mm-hmm. There's another freeze. Did you see that? When you were yawning. There we go. I'm froze again.
Can you tell by the lights? Is that what you can tell by?
Yeah, it'll like freeze.
I think people are getting off because it's doing it.
You're probably right. I'm trying to watch it as much as I can to see how much it's freezing. It's unfortunate.
If we're freezing a lot, leave a comment so we know. So we can maybe like hop off and get back on, so it maybe will reset itself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because we don't mind resetting it if we need to.
It ain't gonna be too long though.
No, but I'm saying, see, because now we have none.
Yeah.
One.
That'd be fine.
I know. I'm just saying, if they leave a comment letting us know that it's freezing a lot, then we can fix it.
Yep. Ah, my foot. I stepped on something. It was actually the back of my shoe. Stepped on the back of my shoe. But I fell asleep in there while I was waiting on the littlest one to fall asleep. And then she fell asleep and I like woke up. Oh, but that little bit of sleep was so good. Courtney, how was work?
I worked earlier today. So I worked 11 to 4 and it was a madhouse today. We did $2,100 in 3 hours.
Wow. Hey, you want to see if your other job's been taken down yet?
Yeah, what's it on?
Go to Google. While we're here. There you go. Just pull you up a new tab. I'll say I've searched it so many times it'll probably just come right up. Davidson. There you go.
You can't be saying that.
You can't be saying that. That one. There it is. It's still there. So, hasn't technically been filled yet. You know what? Mm-hmm. So, that's good. Excuse me. Are you looking at other jobs now?
I'm just looking.
Okay. There are not other comments at this moment in time, Jenna.
You, Jenna.
But it also says no one's watching either.
There's 2.
Wait, are you talking about jobs?
Yeah, there's 2 on here.
Oh, yeah, there is, isn't there? Did you apply to both of them? No, you only applied to one.
But I'm sure it's for both of them.
Yeah, I hope so.
See, that says 41. That one's 05.
Yeah, so it's 2 different numbers.
Ooh.
That was unexpected. But no, Jenna, there's no other comments, and it also says no one's watching. So I think that we are having issues on our end. I think that might be what's going on.
I'm kind of happy with seeing that now.
You already knew it was there, though.
Yeah, but I didn't know there was 2.
I thought you had already heard it was 2.
I heard there was that they thought there was 2. A teacher told me that she thought there was 2.
Oh, well, that's good. I'm glad
good,
you can see and hear us clearly. So when I beat her up here in a second.
Right.
Did you move the camera or did the girls move it? Because it was all the way over there.
I did not touch the camera. Oh, Squish was down here the other day.
Oh, yeah.
And she said, I want to play, I want to drive.
You want to drive?
And so I think she might have done it, but I don't think so.
That's very possible.
I don't know for sure. I can't say it was for sure.
She want to race. On race.
On race.
No, she was in good spirits when she went to bed. She was even like, she'd like touch her little ear. She'd touch it in the tub. Washing her hair was a chore. I mean, it's always a chore, but it was more of a chore today because I had to keep it away from those big holes in her ears.
This one's less of a hole than this one. This one's...
Oh, that's a hole. That's a big hole.
It's a hole. as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
Should have took a picture.
Well, hopefully it'll start to clear up when we wake up in the morning.
Well, I'm saying you should have took a picture so that we could show them what happened.
Mm-hmm.
We're still going to be here. It's actually, our oldest is not playing flag football. So, it might give us a little bit more leeway with openings on the weekends.
It'd have to be a good weekend.
That's what I'm saying, but it'll give us more opportunities.
Yeah, like I work the next 2 weekends, so I can already tell you that's out. But.
And I'm trying for a new job, so.
Mm-hmm.
Which will give me nights and weekends off.
It's not necessarily that we want to end Saturdays. It's just, we sort of got to. With school and everything.
It's just hard. You're the only one commenting. It's only you and us, Jenna.
I think so.
We need to message like Queen and Boba and get them in here.
I don't know how to message people.
I know, but I'm saying we have our original crew.
Mm-hmm. We need to find an app that doesn't share phone numbers.
Snapchat.
Yeah, but Snapchat doesn't share phone numbers.
Mm-mm.
You just have to have people's usernames or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Can you group text it or no?
I don't know if you can group text in it.
Mm. Queen do be talking about how much her food is. Oh, T's here.
We were just talking about you.
Glad to see that you have arrived. We were actually about to end it. Not really, but...
No. We need to get Queen in here now.
Mm-hmm. She might actually be asleep. I know when I get on here late, she's typically like... She'll say, the next time I'm on earlier, she's like, oh, I fell asleep, or whatever, you know. But it's possible she's not. Oh, my heavens. That's a huge yawn. It was so hot here today that my mower kept cutting off because it was overheating.
It was gross hot outside.
And I have an electric mower. That's how hot it was. Leave me, you broke my heart. Hashtag Jenna Heartbreaker. Jenna is also so tired with a big yawny face. Jenna, we are also so tired.
I have to work in the morning.
I don't have to work, but I've, got to get them girls to church. Oh, you can't even see his comments? Oh, no. Yeah, because T is commenting.
Well, luckily you read everybody's comments, so.
I try to read everybody's comments. I like it, whenever you watch live streams and they read everybody's comments. That way you know that they, were trying and cared. Yeah, you're heard. Jenna blocked you. I don't think Jenna blocked you. I think Jenna just can't. I think something's going on with Jenna's. She can't read anybody's. On Jenna's
she can't read it.
Yeah.
The ones earlier, too. She couldn't read those.
Jenna blocked you. This is bad.
It's that bad, he said.
You're broken. Your heart's broken. Broken her. You have a broken her heart. It was broke. Now it's broken her. Oh, we had something at work the other day. Wait, hold on. What version of Windows is she using? 95? MS-DOS? So, we had this conversation at work the other day. I'm going to ask a question. Tell me what you think it is, and I'll tell you what I think it is. What is a truffle? What do you think a truffle is?
A truffle?
Yeah.
It's a specialty chocolate.
Yeah.
Are they being like ugly about it?
No, not ugly at all.
So old school. I'm using my phone.
Jenna's using her phone. What is a truffle?
Truffle.
Yeah, Truffle. What is it?
Wow, was it something different?
No, because me and Rob had two completely different ideas of what truffles are.
Oh, there is another type of truffle.
And I said it was a chocolate.
There's another type of truffle.
I just want to see what they say it is.
There is another type of truffle.
I didn't know that it's a chocolate.
There's another type of truffle. Truffle butter.
Nicki Minaj song. I don't think it's a Nicki Minaj song. Brownies. Okay. Sort of on the same page.
Okay.
A mushroom.
Yes, it is a type of. It is. Remember that macaroni and cheese I had that had truffle in it?
That would have been chocolate, right?
No. I remember I got it and you really liked it. It had that. It had like sprinkled like truffle in it.
Where were we for this?
It's ones you can get in like the freezer section.
Really?
It's really hot, really fancy places.
Not laced
with
brownies.
It. Really fancy places cook with it.
Yeah. No, it's a mushroom laced with weed. It is not. It is not laced with weed.
Truffle butter is. They do make it. It's called truffle butter.
Truffle butter is laced with weed?
No.
Oh.
It's the mushrooms that they use. Yes, it's a type of chocolate or the type of chocolates.
Mm-hmm.
Like extra. The chocolates are extra.
No, it is not laced with weed.
Here, we'll pull it. We'll do the thingy. This one?
No.
No.
Wait a minute, what are you doing?
Fixing it.
Life is hard right now.
Shut up. So stupid.
I am not. I'm an incredibly intelligent individual.
See?
Truffle.
No, hit the button.
Make that big. And it's number 1. See?
That's right. See? White truffle butter.
White truffle butter.
But see, it's a type of mushroom.
But it's chocolate.
But it also is chocolate.
Boop.
Now we're not sharing no more, are we?
No, we're not sharing no more. Why, do you want to share something else?
Now I'm going to look up the chocolates.
Oh.
See? It's just different type of chocolates.
We'll now go big. And we'll share again. Badoop. See? We're sharing again. And now that's chocolate truffle.
Yeah, it's just different type of chocolates.
Mm-hmm. Badoop. No longer sharing. Skydiving tomorrow.
Gosh.
Is that legit? You're actually skydiving tomorrow? You feel like a middle-aged, balding man, Jenna? I am so sorry.
With 3 children.
With 3 children, that you feel like a...
drive you insane.
I'm so sorry, Jenna, that you feel like a middle-aged, balding man who's always tired and falls asleep sitting up many times.
Every day.
Every
T,
day.
you're going to have to let us know how skydiving is.
T, are you legit going skydiving, or are you just saying that? feel like Jenna told us how old she was one day, and she's like,
Jose is trying to prove.
I'm much younger than we are.
Oh, he's going with the all-military group in him.
Can't have them show me up. Can't show me up. Are you jumping like, was it tandem? No, tandem's like by yourself, right?
No,
Like
tandem is
piggyback
with
style?
somebody.
Is it?
So you're on the front, and then there's somebody on the back of you, like an instructor's on the back of you.
Yeah, don't you have to do like your first couple jumps?
You have to do it that way unless you know what you're doing.
Yeah, you have to do your first couple jumps, I think. I don't know. Are you piggyback style or are you doing it all alone?
With an instructor.
With an instructor. He said, Jenna, this is for you. My brother-in-law, he was 101st Airborne. He jumped out of a bunch of perfectly good airplanes. Shoot, sometimes in Afghanistan.
Till he got his shoulder blown up.
Yeah, till it got blown up. He don't jump no more. That's dangerous. I thought that the girls love the dangerousness. Do you love the dangerousness? Should I jump out of an airplane for you?
I mean, you go ahead. I get that life insurance money.
I mean, you're not going to carry the way if I jump out of an airplane, are you?
I mean, I'm probably going to do it too.
Mows the yard, jumps out of a plane. Like, which one's going to benefit you more?
Yes, with instructor. Told you.
Yeah. Piggyback style. Shoot, one time I was wiring up lights inside of a filled pool. Like, electricity.
Of our pool that we go to.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Electricity and lights don't go together.
Which is, prefaces. This is how you have to light up the lights that go in the pool.
This is how you have to do it.
You have to have water in them, or the wiring will burn up. Like
yeah, because it gets too hot.
You have to have it.
Anyways, Courtney said something like,
No, it was not just me. All the other women.
anyways, I was the only one in the pool. Courtney said, don't walk away from this one.
I did not say that.
It was something like
I
that.
did not say that.
It was something
They
like,
said,
if it goes off,
no,
I don't want you to walk away or something like that.
You're exaggerating the story. Like you always do.
It's like you wanted me dead, not injured.
No, our friends, another friend was in there, but he wasn't in the pool. You were the only one in the actual pool.
Because I was the littlest one.
Because
and
he
that
could get
actually
his
made a
arm
difference.
in. Yeah, he could get his arm in there. The other ones are bigger. Chris is a smaller person. He's a smaller sized individual.
I have a small frame.
Yes. So the other one was like feeding him tools and things down to him outside the pool. And and our friend says, just don't die. We don't have insurance. And I said, oh, it's okay. Chris does.
Yeah. And then says something like,
No, I did not say. And she said, well, I'm glad your husband's in the water and not mine.
I know you said something like,
And I said,
don't walk away.
I did not say that.
If it goes off, don't walk away. I want it to take you out or something
No,
like that.
I did not.
It was something like that.
I did not. He exaggerates so much, y'all.
I mean, nothing ended up happening, clearly, but
He exaggerates so much.
I will say I did not like wiring up the pool lights and said I was not going to do it again after that.
But he's going to have to. I won't be at church tomorrow.
I'm going to pray for you in church tomorrow. You're not going to evening service?
We got to go get her the rest of the school supplies.
What are you talking about? She's fine with school supplies.
I don't get off till 5.
5?
I work 10 to 5.
Wow. We got a couple days to get that stuff. They're not going to jump into school first day.
Oh my gosh.
They're going to play that game where you're like, oh, introduce yourself and tell us what you're talented
Yeah,
at.
since they've been with each other since kindergarten.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going into 4th grade. Yeah, that's exactly what they're going to do.
They will. My chair is doing old poppy pop.
And Gator's going to be like, my name is Gator, and I like robots and math, and and Pokemon cards. And everybody's going to be like, okay, she's the weird kid. Don't talk to her.
No.
Mm-hmm.
She's got friends in that class.
Yeah, that's been her friends for a while.
Let's see, what did Nathan say? I want to say thanks for the great videos. Oh, thank you. Graduated LVN program and studying for the NCLEX. Studying for the NCLEX. PN. Well, that's awesome. I'm glad that you graduated and you're going to get cleared
great.
soon. That is awesome, Nathan.
Because it's probably the only thing that you can get now.
I didn't even know that existed. Also, Nathan, I'm sorry if that was the comment that you first saw right after you got in here. It's not where the conversation was at all.
No.
But that's awesome that you're about to take your NCLEX test.
That's really good, yeah.
It took me a whole month to get cleared. And then it took me like another 2 weeks to find an open test. But since you're in either California or Texas, it might go a little bit quicker.
I was going to say LV, and that's what, Texas?
LVN in Texas and California. Yep, that's it. In California.
Oh yeah, you
nice.
You should find a test pretty soon then.
Yeah, it'll be getting cleared that'll take the longest in California, I think. California's not a compact state though. Does California have an option where you can select if you want to be a compact license? I don't know.
If it is an option,
if it is an option, select it. But I don't think it is. But T may know better than I do, because T travels around a lot.
So if it is an option, pick that option.
Yeah, but I didn't think California was. You had a compact option in California because it's not a compact state. California likes to hold in everything. In Texas, they give you 1 to 10 states to add. Wow. So they're not they're not compact either. But they're like, oh, you know. Cali's a few miles away from America. I have never been to California, but I have never, when I see the state like on shows and things, I've never seen a state that had so much diversity in weather and, you know, just all of that stuff, you know, because it goes from like the hottest desert in the world to the really large, red oak trees or whatever, sequoias. Those really huge trees that are like a rainforest almost. All in California. That's amazing. I don't think any of the West Coast states are compact. Washington, Oregon, or California. I mean, I know California's not, but I don't think Washington, Oregon is either. Kind of a bummer. When I became a nurse, there were 13 compact states. Because I'm old.
We're both old.
And I was like 29 when I graduated. I think.
When did you graduate? Gator was
2.
She's 9 now.
Gator was 2. I was 26 when she was born. So I was 28. I was 28 when I graduated, and there were 13 compact states. Where you live, it's 105 today. You want the beach or the snow?
It's all within a couple hours.
That is awesome.
I mean, we had the beach and the mountains within a couple hours, but
not snow.
Not snow.
But we got the mountains. Not the size of the Sahara, or not Sahara. I can't remember it. Sahara's the desert in Egypt and stuff. Sierra Nevada mountains. That's it. Yeah. Also in California, I don't know if it says it in California, but we get things that say like may cause cancer in California. So do y'all just have like labels on everything that says causes cancer? Like if you buy like a can of spray paint or something, it'll say on the bottle or the can or whatever in the little letters, may cause cancer in California.
I wonder because the smog.
I don't know.
Because the air density is so much more dense there.
I don't know. That one pesticide ended up causing cancer, but it didn't matter where you lived. That joker caused cancer everywhere. I can't
But you know what I mean, though? Because of the smog, it's just the more dense air and everything. I'm trying to move, like, this way so you can still keep your arm, and then I can still have the chair this way. Same time.
Yeah.
My hips are hurting.
Do they lie?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. I'm glad that your hips don't lie.
I mean, you should know that by now.
That sounded weird.
What?
Sounded like something fell in the drawers right over here.
I have a lot of warning signs on stuff. I'm just used to it, I guess.
I guess so, yeah. Don't lose.
It's our ghost is what it was.
There's no such thing as ghost.
There's one at my work, so I don't know what you're talking about.
I need physical hard proof. I need it for
They saw him today.
ghost. I need it for Bigfoot. I need it for the abominable snowman.
Okay, why do you need it for that and not for God?
Because God exists. God's there. How did we get created?
I'm just saying. People are gonna ask that one day.
I don't. It's not the same conversation.
Okay.
I don't see how this is the same conversation. We had Jesus. Like 2 years ago or whatever, on the news, they found the tomb that Jesus was buried in, and they were like, wow, it looks like no one was ever here. Whoa, because that was Jesus's tomb. That's why it looks like no one was there. Proof.
Okay, I'm just saying, somebody will ask that one day.
Oh, I'm sure they will. But I need, like, physical, hard evidence. Someone needs to catch a Bigfoot. We have too much technology right now in this world. There's too many deer cams, things like that.
Okay, so
someone needs to catch a Bigfoot.
The one that makes your sandwich the best at work.
Mm-hmm.
He has the ghost hunting, like, technology stuff.
Are you being serious right now?
Yeah.
He has, like, the actual, like, not a phone app.
No,
but
like
he has
like
spent
EMF
money.
meter and everything. Yes,
Oh,
he has
my
his
gracious.
stuff.
Okay.
And he said one day he wants to bring it and look for the ghost at work.
Well, he makes a very mean sandwich, but unfortunately, he's not going to find anything.
Okay. I've heard this ghost's voice.
But every time you watch one of those ghost shows, every single time.
It doesn't mean, but that's a show. I'm telling you from my personal experience that I have seen and heard things right there at my work.
I don't know. I just do not believe.
You never heard a sound or anything in the hospital where you, in the scary rooms that the other nurses didn't want to go in?
Mm-mm.
No quick something by your face and be like, oh, what was that?
I mean, I always saw like stuff in the mirror or windows or, things like that. And the room was creepy because it was a dark room and I was by myself. But at the same time, it has to be.
You're proving your point.
No, I'm not, because it's not proven. Like, whatever I saw could have been someone walking by. Somehow the reflection hit just right off the floor, all of that. It's not proof.
Off the floor. Somebody walked just right and then their reflection hit the floor and then it got stuff off the mirror, off the floor, and it hit the mirror.
Yeah, I don't know.
No.
But as far as like
you messed up.
Sounds or
you done messed up.
Anything like that, no, I've never seen a ghost.
Well, you're also deaf, so
yeah.
You just messed up.
Seen a shadow person or something
you
like
just
that.
said the mirrors.
But it's never been something that couldn't be explained.
A reflection from the floor.
Yeah, because them floors was shiny.
Could you have walked out in the hall and made that happen again?
Probably.
No, you couldn't.
I'm sure I could have.
No, you couldn't. Oh, my word.
I just don't believe.
Oh, you don't have to believe. Your wife believes.
Mm-hmm. Trying to get this thing right. It's hurting my elbow. I hurt on my bobo.
So, today,
when
we were getting out of the truck at Once Upon a Sport is what you call it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I said, something crawled in your butt and died.
Mm-hmm.
Squish said, what crawled in your butt and died?
What was she saying that in reference to, or was she just saying it?
What? Because I said it, so she copied it. She did. What crawled in your butt and died?
That little girl.
It was funny.
That little girl.
What crawled in your butt and died?
She's silly.
She is very silly. Hopefully her ear isn't like stuck to the thing tomorrow.
I'll put a bunch of triple antibiotic on it. Hopefully it'll keep it wet through the night.
The way she sleeps though, I'm afraid she's gonna pull that thing off.
Yeah, I know. Alright, I'm gonna call it 11:20. I'm sorry, 12:20.
That's 3 minutes.
I understand that's 3 minutes. But I am tired.
We also don't have anybody talking back to us.
Yeah, we don't have anybody right now, so. Calling it 12:20. And we're having computer issues too. Which is rather unfortunate for our final live stream of Saturdays, but.
Official Saturday. Official, like every Saturday.
Yeah. Got them all hick-em-ups.
Well, you sit here. I'm going to get my pajamas on.
Okay. Which way are you going?
I'll go bed way.
Alright.
Oh.
You did something.
Sat on the keyboard.
I see. Let me try to fix this.
Well, you put it on the bed.
Well, where else is it going to go?
I don't know.
There we go. Alright, we are back.
Well, you didn't go anywhere.
Well, I mean, I didn't, but you know.
They were in here, weren't they?
Who was in here?
My pajamas.
I have no idea, babe.
I feel like they were.
I feel like they might have been. But I am no pajama expert.
You got 3 people.
I know.
What the heck?
I don't know. What the heckin'? Ooh, yeah.
What?
Looking at this.
Oh.
Herb. All right, well, it has hit 12:20. We are going to call it a night. As unfortunate as it is, as this is the last Saturday live stream. But we be tired.
Saturday.
The last official Saturday live stream. But we are tired. We're going to call it a night. And then we will be back. I will be back Thursday, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, New York time. So if you would like to join me on Thursday, that would be wonderful. I'll be on until I got to leave to go get the girls from school. So maybe 2 hours, roughly 2 hours. We'll see. No, definitely not 2 hours. About an hour and a half. So we will see y'all then. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for being a part of the live streams and for the conversation. We will see y'all again on Thursday. So good night, everybody.